Hello and Happy New Year, you guys.
Yes.
I cannot believe this is our first video of the new year.
I know.
We're 10, 11 days in.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Yeah, there's been a lot going on our end. And we've seen a lot of content, we always do when the new year comes around, of like how to start strong in the new year, how to really get things going, and how important it is to set the tone and everything. And we couldn't help but feel the pressure from that. And I'm sure you guys feel it too, like all this pressure to start out so strong. And we wanted to kind of add our voice to the conversation here and say like, it's okay if you didn't get the best start to your new year.
Yeah, because we didn't.
Yeah, we have not. And that's okay, because we're humans and that is life.
And you can always start today.
Yeah, we're starting on the 11th. Today is our new year. Yay! Kiss for the new year. I don't want to get too into it and be a downer, but just to elaborate a little bit on what's been going on and why we started getting a little inconsistent there for a minute with posting on YouTube. I think we mentioned it briefly in our last vlog for the holidays that I have some family health issues going on that I've been dealing with that are pretty heavy. That's been just weighing on our hearts a lot.
Yeah.
In combination with being home for the holidays, and then also there was just a lot of work because we had a lot of projects that we were working on, and I just started getting real pent up and stressed. So did she, of course.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you could tell, my skin has started to really take a turn for the worse. I've always had like a lifelong battle with acne. In high school, I had this real like hateful relationship with acne and my skin. And for the longest time, I really haven't had a major breakout. And so when this started happening, I was like really getting down on myself. I just had to take a step back and realize like my skin is telling me something, you know? And if any of you deal with skin issues, I think it really helps to put it in perspective when, you know, some of it's hormonal, obviously it's uncontrollable, but when I have a major breakout, it's because there are other things going on. If it's diet or stress or just lifestyle changes, anything like that. And for me, stress is a huge trigger. I had emotional stress, work stress. This is a long rant, but all of this, I just want to like share all that because I know that there are some of you that are probably dealing with your own things as the new year has started. It's okay, and you're not alone. And I get emotional hearing it because I need to hear that too. We're all in this together, man.
All that to say, we are back. We're in New York in this gorgeous sublet. We actually, I don't know if you remember, but if you were watching our New York videos from last year, we were in the same place and we ended up subletting it again.
For a couple months.
Yeah, so we'll be here for a little bit until we find an apartment, which we're gonna be apartment searching. Yeah. We're really nervous about it.
Oh, super nervous. We were talking about it the other day, and it's weird because most people would be more nervous for the lifestyle that we were living before. Yeah. We packed up everything we owned and we left, and we've been traveling full time for 5 years. If you count modeling days, more. We've never actually experienced like apartment hunting. Yeah. And finding a place and decorating your place and having stuff in one place for an extended period of time.
Yeah. It's so
like,
weird.
It makes us nervous.
It makes me really nervous, but I'm also really excited for it.
We're still gonna travel all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
But yeah,
especially that's why we chose New York, because it's
so easy to travel from.
It's so easy to travel from. We can be in Europe in like 6 hours.
So it is time for us to get this new year started. So we have a few goals for the day. Number one, we definitely want to go to like a cafe or something and sit down and journal for a little bit, write out our goals. We never really had the chance to do like a vision board or just even talk through our goals. So we need to do that. Two, we want to go hit the gym and work out.
Make
we
a
want
habit.
to make it into a habit, yes. Three, we need to grocery shop for the week because we have been ordering takeout an embarrassing amount.
Yeah.
And just going next door to our deli and grabbing like eggs or whatever we can to just make little things here or there. But we need to do a full grocery shopping
100%.
trip. Four, we need to get some freaking winter clothes. We don't have hardly any winter clothes.
My hands are freezing.
And then the final thing that we need to do today is probably the most important one. We got to go see the Rockefeller tree before it gets taken down, because today at 10 p.m. I believe the tree goes dark and they begin taking it down. This is the last day it's up,
which is so sad.
Yeah, we gotta go see it
we
before
have to
it
go
gets
see it.
dark, you know.
100%.
That's the plan for the day. I'm super excited to get started.
Me too.
But first I'm gonna finish this and then we'll go.
After getting dressed to the best of our abilities for the cold New York winter, we headed off for the first stop of the day. There's no way to fully express how good it feels to be back in this city. It truly does feel like home already. We decided we'd go do our journaling at Blank Street because Juan Marcel has really been craving their ice brown sugar shaken cold brew. So we got our drinks and set up for a few hours of writing together, and the vibes were absolutely perfect. I got to work straight away on my 5 main goals for the year, which I'd like to share with you guys. My first goal of 2025 is to become a healthier version of me. And what I mean by this isn't to set any extreme rules for myself or put pressure on myself to diet or change the way that I exercise, but instead just choose healthier options in any moment that I have the opportunity to. My second goal is to improve my yoga. With traveling and moving around all the time, I haven't gotten to practice consistently, and I want to get to a point where I'm super knowledgeable about yoga and I can do it anywhere without having to feel like I need a guide or a YouTube video to take me through a practice. My third goal is to prioritize sleep. This one is a huge one for me because with our job, we tend to stay up late editing videos and wake up early to film, so I want to start being intentional with my sleeping patterns and try to just have an overall healthier sleeping schedule. My fourth goal of the year is to make more time for self-care. I have always loved my self-care. Lately, I haven't really been giving that time for myself, so this year I really want to try to make it a habit. And lastly, for my individual goals of 2025, I'd like to refine my wardrobe. I have always struggled with finding my personal style, and I just want to become in tune with a consistent style that speaks to me and things that I feel beautiful and comfortable in. Anyways, those were my 5 goals for this year. Do you want to share yours?
Yes. By the way, can we please all agree to just ignore my bad handwriting? Goal number 1 for me in 2025 is to find more balance in my life. I feel like for the past few years, I've neglected certain aspects of my life in order to focus on other quote-unquote more important things. However, I'm getting to a point now where I just really crave balance, and I want to be able to maintain things like my personal fitness, relationships, and mental health. This leads me into arguably my biggest personal challenge of the year, which is my second goal: to get comfortable with saying no. This applies in all aspects of my life. I want to be able to receive a potentially exciting career opportunity and turn it down if it isn't what's right for me at that moment. I just really want to value my own time to a very high degree this year and use it with intention. That way I can show up as my best self for the people I love as well as for myself. Third goal that I have for 2025 is to put more effort into the relationships and things in my life that feed my soul. This kind of goes hand in hand with the last one, but as I shared at the beginning of this vlog, I have been going through a bit of a heavy emotional time lately. So I just really feel the need this year to protect my heart and soul and only give access to those parts of me to the people and things in my life that uplift and empower me. Fourth goal of 2025 is to get my skin back on track. As much as I want to say that it doesn't affect me, it truly does when I look in the mirror and I see my skin acting up. And I just want to do the work internally and externally to get my clear skin back this year. And lastly, my fifth goal of the year is to make it to the gym an average of 3 to 4 times per week consistently throughout the year. For the last few years, traveling 24/7 has made it very hard to keep a solid fitness routine going. There have been periods of time where I'm really hitting it, and then there are months at a time where I just don't even get a workout in at all. And this year, I would really like to change that. It doesn't need to mean that I'm in the gym every single day, but I just want consistency all year long.
Anyways, those are our goals for this year, and we would love to hear some of your guys's as well. So please comment them down below and share some if you are comfortable.
I just think it's so cute how every new year we as humans have decided that we all collectively get a fresh start.
I know.
And we all like
nice.
make our goals and decide we're gonna be like the best version ever of ourselves.
I know.
But that's one thing I need to remind myself of every time, is that you can never actually be a perfect version of yourself. And if you put too much pressure on the situation, you're more likely to give up on the goals that you set.
100%.
So let this be a reminder to not only you guys, but us as well. We will fall short of these goals, most likely 1 or 2 of them, or there will be periods of time where we're doing particularly bad at some of them, and that's okay because we're human.
But as long as at the end of the year you look back and you're proud of what you accomplished, that's the most important thing.
And you will be if you just keep yourself pointed in the general direction of what you want to be at the end of the year, and you will be much better off by this time next year, even if it's not the absolute perfect version of all those goals that you had set. What is this? A TED Talk? Alright, anyways, it's time to hit the gym and do a little grocery shopping. I'm excited.
As we said, a major goal of ours this year is to be consistent in the gym, and we think it's so important for us to clarify that the reason why is not just for aesthetic purposes. We want to work out to feel good in our bodies. When we put in the time and effort to stretch, exercise, and just move our bodies, we are rewarded with good health, mental clarity, and all of those feel-good endorphins. A side effect of this is also, yes, the aesthetic of getting into better shape, but we both spoke about it, and it is so nice how our focus in the gym has shifted toward functional workouts with heavy focus on our form. We both just want to be able to feel strong and be able to fully appreciate and enjoy the gift that is our body. Anyways, after our workout, we got changed and we headed over to our favorite grocery store in the States. It is Trader Joe's. And let me just say, Trader Joe's in New York is wild. It's literally always so busy. I mean, I just can't believe it. People literally plan their week to get here on the major restock days because products run out all of the time. But honestly, we understand why. Whenever we try grocery shopping anywhere else in our area, even the local small grocery stores, it's always way too expensive and the value just isn't there. Everything here is just so much more affordable and the quality is so good. We honestly love cooking from home. It's just rare that we get to. So something that we're really looking forward to doing this year is cooking at home a lot more. Anyways, after stocking up on all the goodies, we checked out and headed home.
We just had to carry these bags home. I mean, we were used to doing that because when we were here last year, but in the winter, it becomes its own challenge because your fingies
get real cold, and we don't have gloves yet.
Yeah, I know. One thing I've noticed is the New Yorkers that I see that seem to be sharp with it. They have like these trolleys
Yeah.
or like carts or portable cooler bags and stuff like that. So if any of you know of a solid recommendation for one of those, we would greatly appreciate that.
We need one, so please.
Something that can go in and out of a metro, portable, you know, makes our life easier. That'd be great.
That would be amazing. Can't believe that I let you get away with this. We got 6 chili spice mango.
If you know, you know. One is not enough. And the thing is, she'll complain about it up front, but then she'll eat like half of them
No.
without me. So I don't regret it at all.
Honestly, you're probably right.
I can't believe there's literally a national egg shortage.
I know.
It's really crazy.
It's insane. That's why I kept wondering because we went to Target a few days ago and there's no eggs.
That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. What's going on?
I don't know.
It's kind of scary.
It is scary.
Especially because we literally use eggs for everything.
All the time. Literally all the time. And did you see how Costco?
Oh yeah, there was a recall.
There was like a recall on eggs. So
Yeah.
something's going on.
Scary in these streets for egg lovers.
No.
Until opened. This chase. Okay, I'm grabbing.
Grab it. Grab away.
Oh my gosh.
The
Salami and cheese.
The Trader Joe's cheese section is so good. Anyways,
I know, it's so sad.
we're the biggest Trader Joe's fans right now.
I know.
Like, really?
Not sponsored.
We're not sponsored, obviously.
We're gonna make a quick little lunch because we're a little bit in a rush. We gotta get into the city to do our shopping. Gotta get winter clothes. We're gonna do the orange chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Very straightforward.
And broccoli.
Oh yeah, broccoli. So we're gonna do that and then go shop.
Yes.
We headed into the city with a few key items in mind for our winter shopping. I need a real winter coat because nothing I have keeps me warm at the moment. And then we both really need gloves, winter boots, and some sort of scarf or face covering. We decided to walk down the iconic 5th Ave and find stores along the walk, starting with Zara. There were lots of cute options for winter coats, but nothing that called out to me as being the one. While Marcel forced me to try on a beanie, and it pretty much confirmed that I am not a beanie person. It just makes my head look so small. We found this cute thick brown scarf, but I wasn't feeling it that much, so while Marcel decided he wanted to use it as his face covering since his favorite color to wear is brown, so we checked out there and moved onwards to Urban Outfitters. I tried on this cute head covering, and while Marcel said he loved it on me, but I was not convinced. I was definitely getting nervous about finding one that would work for me. We then headed to the UGG store, which we never would have usually done, but Juan Marcel's mom convinced us because she swore to us that there were so many cool winter boot options now. I guess we never realized how big of a comeback UGGs had made. The store was really crowded and all of the boots and clothes were so fun and high quality. Juan Marcel was very successful in the store because he found some amazing gloves that actually worked with his phone, which we both were hoping we would find. Then he tried on 2 winter boot options that he loved, and he had a hard time picking. I liked the brown ones, and he ended up going with the dark gray because he said they were more versatile, but what do you guys think? Anyways, at this point, Juan Marcel was literally already done, and I had nothing, but luckily we went next door to a shop called Other Stories, and I loved everything. I tried on some more head coverings and ended up finding this beauty, which was denim in the perfect size for my head. On top of this, they were having a huge sale going on where they took an extra 30% off of some of the winter coats, and I found this amazing chocolate brown trench coat. It fit perfectly and I loved the length and everything about it. Plus, it looked super cool with the denim head covering, so it was an immediate yes for me. We continued looking for my winter boots, but I didn't have much luck there, so we ended up heading to the Rockefeller tree before it was too late.
Okay, I would say we've had a pretty successful shopping day.
Yes.
Rhylan is missing gloves and boots.
Boots.
Yeah, I got everything I wanted.
I know. You
you did.
Can you guys guess from all the fluorescent lighting and noise and crowdedness where we are happening to walk through right now? Look at this. We had the option to avoid Times Square, but I said, we haven't been through yet. How often are you right next to it? We should walk through it. And Rhylan is a little overstimulated.
I am overstimulated. I do not like it.
All right, let's go see the tree.